Hi, this is Cheryl, Sea Spirit Tarot, and this is question comment number 8 in 31 Days of Tarot, begun by Ethany. I haven't been linking the stuff down below. It's easy to find. I'm not so professionally advanced. I'm an old crone whose job gave him to do this, and I am grateful. I am enjoying interacting with this YouTube tarot community, witch community, magic community, ascension communities, all of them, so very much. So, the books. The first book I'm going to include in here is not books, it's cards. But, you know, we have a secondhand bookstore, and these cards were sitting up there, same place I got my Arcturian cards. And, you know, in the old days, I studied astrology also. You know, I drew the circle. I had my protractor, my compass. You know, I divided the houses. I had, should I say, cases of books. You know, because you had to deal with daylight savings times. And then you had to go through every planet and put it in its degrees. And I kind of let that go after I lost like a $300 program, but it didn't matter because I upgraded my laptop and it wouldn't have worked anyway. I've never let go of astrology. But I'm not studying it. I used to live in a castle. I would do charts. But since I've been back here and on the YouTube, I have really gotten into Vedic because, you know, I'm really into the Gita, and I'm into the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, but I'm really into the Vedic astrology and the mythology of it, and the mythology and the powers of the stars, because there's this based on stars, Western is based on sun. Anyway, I'll make this real quick. It's just a quick little book. I don't know how you open a book quick, huh? Quick little book. This is a Vedic astrology spread. That's how Vedic astrology spreads work. They're not circular, like the topical. This would be Sedil, right? And it's got a few little things. But basically, it's just got lots of cards. And I'm not going to go through these cards. But it goes through... It's just a... find your hidden potential using India's Ancient Science of the Stars. 44 card deck and guidebook. And it hits it. It hits the base of it. It hits the houses. It hits the eruditics. It hits the planets. It's really been quite fun, and it's really been quite educational. And the cool thing about it being cards is, you know, you can kind of just set them around and then pick up on the energy. It's got your dashas, which are your body types. It's got the elements. Anyway, this is, I guess, one of the books I read. It's been fun. I got it this year at a secondhand bookstore. The other book that I read this year, and this was mostly just a tune-up, is the Animal Medicine cards. And I did not read the book. And also in one of my Book of Shadows, I guess you would call it, I have all these keywords written out. And sometimes I use that book, but it's gotten so delicate. I mean, my God, it's like 19 years old, and it's been pasted and glued and has pictures in it. And you know, all the things everybody is still doing, journaling, but not stuff in there. But this is mostly, I just pulled this for keywords. And mostly because it's purple and gold. So I keep it out for the color therapy and for the symbolism. So I'm not going to say that I've been reading this book, but I've been reading it. I'll read a paragraph or two maybe about each animal. And I did do a spread the other day and post it out of that book. Of course, I'm slow to the game, but the Merry Owl, very interesting. I like her mythology. I like her facts. I like her translations. I love her art. But I read all of this book, yeah. I read all of that book. Sometimes, so now that's a reference book. The other book, another book, can tell, look, it's got a gum wrapper in it. This is a book I have sitting in my bedroom and my laptop is. And when I'm watching videos and I just need a quick look, because one is it goes into the numerology, and it's Rider-Waite. I've had this book. Obviously, you can tell that this book has been. This book is actually taped together. The pages taped into it. The cover taped on. It's a sit by my computer book when I get really stumped if I'm trying to think of what the Rider-Waite presentation of it is. I will grab that book. The other book that I use the most, a lot, is the book by me at my School of Cheryl of Tarot here. And, you know, what can I say? That's stuff like numbers and grahas. Grahas are your planets in Vedic. And then I didn't know, see, I was so beginning, I didn't know I could get pictures any bigger than this. So each one has a picture, and then at the back, whoops, there goes all kinds of stuff falling out of it, you know that is. And of course I gave 3 pages to the majors and 2 to the minors. And then I have extra little notes in here, you know, of Kabbalah, of arcanas, elemental correspondences. So this would be like kind of a quick reference guide that, I mean, that's my own book. I wrote that book. I wrote a book. The other book that I have studied, of course, it's been one that people said is not the best one, but I don't have the book of Aleister Crowley's. So I've been using this one, and this one is not real, I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of verbiage about each card. I mean, the majors might have 2 pages, and the minors, well, that's not a minor, that's a court card, but like that's how much it has. But this is more the divinatory and the astrology and what the painting is, and Crowley quotes. And then it's got a little thing on the end here where it says, you know, David Crockett, Annie Oakley, Buck Owens, Patsy Cline were all Knights of Disc, you know, if you're interested in that, but that's usually just a little. So as I'm doing these daily thought lessons, this is the book I'm using. And as I use it, you know, I'm not writing down too much stuff, because just this much stuff doesn't always stick in my mind because it is so overwhelming. And the other book, and I won't say I've read it either, and I don't even have any bookmarkers in it. I was reading it from the beginning to the end, and then I started poking around using it for references. I've done some of the exercises in it, but you're going to see this around by John Hodorowski, and he's got those new Tarot Marseille cards out that are very beautiful also. So I just thought I would batch this out right now while I had time. I'm a novice, I'm old, I'm behind, but right now the Thoth and the Marseille are probably my main concentration, and then the Marielle for reference, and of course my own tarot book of when there's something in there that I want to remember, I write it in there. So I already said what day it was, and now I've even lost the day number 8 in our interactions, of which I'm really enjoying everybody. So thank you for everybody that's participating. If you sat through mine this long, Many blessings to you. I'm new to the community. I'm new to recording on the smartphone. It's a whole new world, and I'm going to enjoy my cronism and be a teacher. Blessings of the goddess to you all. Thank you for watching.